there, I'm Mr. Fluff Something, and today I'm going to be showing you what I did during my 1000 days of hardcore Minecraft. But I only have 5 minutes because I'm clinically insane, so let's go. First of all, this isn't my only home anymore. I have a little bit more land, just a little bit. I decided to make an entire industrial district, so let's get to the farms. First of all, I built a pumpkin and melon farm. This produces way too many pumpkins and way too many melons. Next up, I have an abundance of turtles, and after that, I have a giant iron farm. Well, giant isn't the right word to put it, but if I just go down here, then I think it produces a giant amount of profit. Next up, I have the carrot farm. This produces, once again, way too many of that item. I also built 2 bee farms back to each other. I did this because they don't work in the end anymore, and they were twice as fast, so I thought, hey, what if I do this in the overworld, but I just build 2, so it's twice as fast. And that clearly worked out for me. It might have been even too good. Next up, I have a giant hole leading down underground, and in the underground, we have a giant slime farm. And even while I'm up at the surface doing whatever I'm doing, I'm still producing slime down here, and it's all working out for me in my favor. This farm was clearly worth it. Next up, I have a simple yet really efficient stone farm. This farm produces around 50 stone per harvest, and it's way too powerful. And you're probably wondering, stone? Why the heck do you need stone? I need stone for this place. This is a gigantic villager trading hall. It contains 10 villagers, each with stone for 1 emerald. And whenever their price increases, I simply hit the lever in front of them, and there's a zombie back there that will kill them, and I can re-cure them for 1 emerald per stone again. So now I have way too many emeralds. But too many doesn't exist. And quite frankly, emeralds are extremely useful. So if I just keep walking, oh my gosh, look, a trapdoor. Down here is the ultimate, the one, the only redstone trading hall. All packed with 14 clerics that give redstone for emeralds. Not only that, but also glowstone, lapis lazuli, and ender pearls. Next up, there's a gigantic 4x4 portal here that I never told you guys about. And as you're about to see, we've got some things going on here. To begin with, we're on the nether roof, so everything is amazing here. And second of all, we have a gigantic gold farm. This farm is way too good and way too efficient and should be illegal, which is why it's in my world. Not to mention the fact that these guys just fall to their death. But apart from that grim thought, it gives me a lot of gold. I mean, a lot of gold. Like a lot of gold. And I set up a sorting system that would put all the gold into chests, and the rest of the items are put into this lava where they will all burn to death. It's pretty grim, but as the Minecraft saying goes, pretty grim, pretty good. Oh, and speaking of the nether, I almost forgot about this one little farm I built. It was pretty easy, you know, it took like no time at all. I just built this wither skeleton farm. No biggie, it just produces way too many coal, bones, and wither skeleton skulls. You know, pretty useful farm if I do say so myself. And now that we've covered the nether and the overworld, let's take a look at the end. So we all know that the strongholds look okay, right? Well, I decided to make it a bit better. And in this dimension, I decided to make the ultimate XP farm, the Enderman farm. And this is the farm that got me enough XP to make ultimate god armor. Pretty overpowered if I do say so myself, but I'm gonna take advantage of it. So after building the Enderman farm, I decided to take on a bigger challenge for myself and make a shulker farm. And I did it! I managed to do it! I made a shulker farm. There was only one little issue. I misplaced a single button and the shulker got out. The shulker farm had originally worked, and I could AFK there for hours on end. So even though this thing eventually stopped working, I still got tons upon tons of shulker shells. This is a mammoth amount, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. And better yet, I like to end raid, and this would kind of take away the purpose. So I'm kind of glad that it broke, and kind of also glad that it worked for some time. It was a win-win situation, so I'm happy with it. Let's move on. I thought it'd be kind of funny and kind of cool if I did this. So I have my dragon egg, and I have the dragon head, and I didn't have anything to hold it in place. So, netherite block. Yeah, I spent an hour and a half trying to get a netherite block, because I thought it looked pretty cool in my house. They say that looks aren't everything. They were wrong. And the final thing that I needed to do was build a sorting system. I never had a sorting system in this hardcore world, and I thought that was pretty weird since I already had so many things, like this horse. But in order to make a sorting system, you need a lot of wood. So I built a tree farm. And after using the farm along with my iron farm, I decided to take it upon myself to make a really awesome sorting system. So we have a house, and there's a button. When pressed, we drop down into the sorting system. And as I wake up, I've officially survived 1000 days in hardcore Minecraft! Wait a second.